Hey guys, it's Shauna. Today I wanted to tell you a little bit about the root chakra. I'm going to talk to you about it so that you can understand it, so that you know what the root chakra affects in your life and what body parts it'll affect and what kind of ailments you may see if the root chakra is out of balance, and that can be if it's deficient or if it's excessive. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to make another video, which I'll link here, showing you some yoga poses that you can do to balance out your root chakra. So root chakra is the very first chakra. It's located at the base of the spine, right where, kind of like where your tailbone is. And so, sorry, there's a lot of dogs walking around right now. It's distracting me a bit. So, the root chakra is associated with the color red, and it affects the body parts, the legs, the feet, the knees, and the skin as well. And then also the adrenal system. So like that fight or flight kind of thing that can happen. So the root chakra is very much just like the name, the root. It's like the foundation of our body physically, but it's also the foundation of our life. So root chakra rules over and affects these very foundational parts of our lives, such as our family, our heritage, our ancestry, our home, our job, and not so much the type of work that you do in the world and how you serve. That's a little more solar plexus chakra. The root chakra work is more like your day-to-day, how you make your money in a more monotonous kind, or not monotonous, a more what you rely on to make your money. That's what the root chakra is. So anything that just like the root, anything that you feel like you can rest in, that you can settle in, that you can depend on. Like, you can always depend that the ground is going to be there, right? Like, that you can walk on the ground, that gravity will be there to support you. So root chakra is very much about being supported and digging your roots in. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. So typically people that are into the chakras are more intuitive, more spiritual. So for you people, this chakra is so vital to master, and it's one that you're not really going to want to focus on just by the nature of who you are, most likely. And again, I'm generalizing, this isn't everyone, but this is just the trend that I've seen, is people who are spiritual, they tend to not be in their bodies. And what that means is when you're not in your body, you're not paying attention to your physical being. You're not making sure that you get enough sleep and rest, and you just generally, it may sound a little strange, but what I've seen with people who are more spiritual, they really don't want to be in their body. They really want to focus on going to this other realm, on this whole transcendence kind of thing. And it's unfortunate though, because it kind of will trip you up, because you really, in order to connect to the spirit realm and to do lots of good in the world, you really need to be connected to your root chakra. You really need to be connected to your body. And this doesn't have to be bad. This does not mean that you need to be materialistic. It's totally not what that means. So let me talk to you a little bit about what a healthy, balanced root chakra looks like. That means that you feel a sense of stability, a sense of being able to rely on things in your life, a sense of trust. There's a sense of peace. The opposite of that is anxiety anxiety is a big indication that the root chakra is out of balance. If you feel like you don't really have a community, or some people will use the word tribe, like if you don't really feel a sense of belonging, if you feel like an outsider, that's also another imbalance in the root chakra. So those are just some things to kind of give you a flavor for what the root chakra is all about. Ways to balance out your root chakra. Ironically, yoga is really amazing for balancing out the root chakra, because we're like working with the body tangibly. So if I didn't mention this before either, the root chakra also is the most connected to the physical body, the whole entire physical body. So a few ways that you can balance out your root chakra, especially again for you people that that you know where you're into the more spiritual stuff, and even if you're just starting to get into it, I would say for you right now, really important to focus on all of the chakras. And I'm going to make videos for each one of them, but this one is like, it's like with a tree. This is the common analogy, right? The tree needs to grow really strong roots in order for it to emerge into this beautiful tree. If the roots are not strong into the ground, the tree is just going to like fall over. And we don't want that. You don't want to be a tree that falls over. You want to be like a very strong, rooted, grounded tree that can grow as high as it can. So in order to do that, we start with the root chakra. So excellent ways to balance. Simple stuff, but not necessarily always easy. So making sure that you're eating enough, that you're eating balanced meals, and also as frequently as you need to. Most people don't realize that you really should be eating like every 3 to 4 hours or so, just to kind of like keep your metabolism going. So that's really important. Get enough sleep, get enough rest. Don't overdo it on the coffee. Coffee stimulates your adrenal system, and when that gets out of whack, that definitely affects the root chakra. I love coffee, so this is a constant struggle for me. So I'm not saying don't drink coffee, but just, you know, be mindful of when you start to feel that like anxiety thing happen. So yeah, chill out on the coffee. Alcohol also kind of affects that, so I would say be a little careful with that. Other things, any kind of body work is nice. So yoga, massage, anything to move and work with your body. And I will encourage you to be with the sensations that come up in your body, especially when you're doing these things. I have a few teachers that I really like when they speak about spiritual connection through the body versus transcending up and out of the body. I feel like that's kind of like the what a lot of older traditions recommend is transcendence, like up and out, like we don't want to be in the body. I feel like our mission, this generation, what we're doing right now, we really need to be in our bodies, and we are experiencing you know, enlightenment or whatever you want to call it, but we're experiencing that spiritual connection through the body, through the senses. And I feel like that can be done, and it is being done, and I feel like that is the way for so many people now in our generation. So yeah, that's pretty much the root chakra. There's a lot more that I can say about it, but I'm going to keep this brief. And so if you have any issues with legs, feet, skin, eczema, rashes, rosacea, anything like that with the skin is also an indicator that your root chakra may be out of balance. So those things I mentioned, food, rest, sleep, being in your body, yoga, awesome. I'm going to do a video on specific yoga poses to balance the root chakra. If you have any questions and you're uncertain on which chakra it would relate to or how to handle it, leave a comment on this video and I will answer it. That's all for now. I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste.